Right, we're done?
Yeah.
Right, what facts have you got? What did you have?
Okay, so I had villainous Victorians.
Okay.
I switched mine, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like Georgian.
Okay.
He just lazy kids. Anyway, so the thing about this, Queen Victoria died 1903. Yeah. And also there was this man who was 60. It was something cocking.
Yes.
He was 63 years old and he was trying the parachute, and he measured his weight at 90 kilos.
Yeah.
But he forgot about the parachute weight. Fell down and basically turned his bones inside out.
Oh, did it go like that?
He
This is
survived.
just crushed, I guess.
Yeah, but the actual weight was
How
110.
because he forgot the weight of the extra parachute, so his descent was a lot faster than he
How did he die?
accounted for.
Well, not that, but he
But
was
he
still.
was put off parachuting.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll
But
be
if you think about it, if it wasn't for him, he did this because to help people like now, like when they had to eject or something.
Yeah. And people to understand that you need to add every single weight, not just your own weight and everything else. So, yeah. I wonder at what point, when he was hurtling towards the ground, did he think, oh, bugger, I forgot to add the weight of the parachute. What else did you learn?
I learned that they invented trains, guns, dynamite. They invented a lot of things.
I think they invented the telephone.
They invented the telephone.
Yeah.
They invented flashback cameras.
Harry, did you know?
They invented a lot.
Did you know they invented the phone, but they realised it was no good without the other phone.
Yeah, a bit daft that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no. What
It's like inventing a TV before you have TV programmes.
Yeah.
But then I suppose you have to invent TV
without a
programmes.
remote.
Or TV programmes. They had TVs without remotes, Div.
Oh.
It's like inventing a TV programme and nobody having any TVs to watch it on. Okay, Pop, what did you have? Vikings,
So
yeah?
I had vicious Vikings.
Vicious Vikings.
I like one.
What did you learn?
I learned a lot of facts.
They're your favourite, aren't they, Dad?
Yeah.
I learned that the Vikings believed that the first ever two people Vikings came out of a giant sweet, which is silly.
Came out of a giant's armpit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it said sweet, but I think the book was wrong.
Sweat.
Oh, sweat.
Came out the sweat of a giant's armpit or something. Yeah, it was a bit odd.
Weird.
Yeah.
Be a bit sweaty in there.
Yeah.
I learned that when they would make their big boats,
Longboats. Yeah.
they would use long plain planks to hide it, so when they were attacking the enemies, they could always just duck down so they could like reload or something.
Yeah. Well, they had high sides,
Yeah,
so they could
yeah.
hide in it, and then they used their shields as like cover.
Yeah, so, they could
yeah.
like cover themselves without anyone like shooting above them.
Yeah.
So they just have to duck down.
Yeah, well, they worked in a shield wall where your shield overlaps the person's next to you, and so on, so they can make like an armadillo almost with shields.
I wouldn't want to be at the end, would
When I
you?
saw it on Viking, half their head was sticking out, and it's such an easy shot to let's go and hit their head.
Yeah, but it's not like a good gun, was it? It was, you were usually on a bank with a bow and arrow.
Yeah,
Or
I
a
know.
knife and something, like chucking a knife.
Their head's like peeping out, and it's like, like about as big as their head. It's pretty easy.
Well.
I would say I would be able to get it.
Okay. What else did you learn, Pop?
I learned that on a boat, on a Viking ship, not really ship, but a boat where they would go to fight.
Yeah.
The front bit would be called an ugly forehead.
Right.
Figurehead.
Figurehead, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's not really like a face, but it looked like a little head.
Well, it was designed to sort of scare off evil spirits and stuff, and it was like dragons.
Or scare off
or
like
scare
little,
off-
like little kids or something.
Well,
Dragons.
yeah, sometimes they look like dragon heads and like
scary
monsters
things.
and
Or
with
like the
tongues
enemy
sticking
heads
out or
or
small,
something.
that kind of stuff. Yeah. Anything else?
You won't believe me on this one, but I can show you the proof. Some people got upset when people called the Vikings vicious. It's actually true.
Is it?
If I go to page 26, you'll see that it is true. There, look. Some people get upset if you call if
they were arguing that the Vikings were actually cuddly.
No.
I think they were. They were just fighting for their lands.
They were fighting.
It says some people get upset if you say the Vikings were vicious. It actually says that.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
I don't think the Vikings were vicious because mainly all the time they're just killing their parents and stuff, and then stealing their land.
That's not vicious, no.
That's not vicious.
No,
So if you just kill me at night and steal my bed, that's not being vicious.
No, killing the Vikings' parents.
It says some people get upset if you say the Vikings were vicious. They argue that the Vikings were cuddly, lovable people who were really quite clever. For example, did you know that the Vikings were great inventors? It's true. They like to invent new ways for people to die. They lived in pretty vicious times. Can you imagine? Okay. Well,
I hugged them to death.
you have to understand that at that time, like any point in history, that's how it was. So now you'd look back at it and say, well, it was horrible. But Harry's right. At the time, they were just trying to find new land.
And they're trying to figure out ways to do stuff, kind of.
Yeah, and along the way, they were good fighters, and that was the only way they had. It's not like they could send an email or a text and say, excuse me, have you got any land going spare?
The Vikings are the first explorers.
They were.
I got a couple of more facts. The Vikings. You may not believe that giants are real, and you may not believe that gods control every single thing, like the body movements and the thing. But the Vikings actually did.
Yeah, they did. They believed in the will of the gods and different things were the gods.
The sky was held up by
four north, east, south, and west.
Yes.
I was about to say that.
Okay, so what you're doing now is you're taking your Victorians and you're taking your Vikings, and I want you to design and make a poster along the lines of this. You have a time machine and you need to recruit new people to go back in time and live as a Victorian. And you need to recruit people from today to go back and be Vikings. So your poster has to be like an advertising billboard for, do you want to be a bored of telephones, bored of such and such and such, would you like to travel back and become a Viking? You can fight, you can do this, you can do that, you can have new lands and gold and silver and everything else.
When you said go back in time, it reminded me of when you used to tell us stories of the Yellow Submarine time machine.
Yep.
Yeah. It would always remember me of that.
Okay, so...
Remember the roof.
Yes, Papa, remember the roof.
That's funny.
Do you remember who was captain?
It was
older us.
Older us, yeah.
It was actually Dylan, but yeah.
Wait, no? What?
Because it was Dylan's stories first.
And then it was out. And then it was
All right, so poster from now, so it's a modern poster advertising the opportunity for people to go back in time. Now,
and then show all the Vikings like money and
they used to be like a long time ago. I don't really know the exact date, and you can look at it. But there used to be this thing where you could, for £10, you could move to a new life in Australia. So
£10?
Yeah, they used to try and get people to go out to Australia, and I'm sure it was like the 60s or the 70s, but I'll find out for you and show you the picture. And there were posters.
Not fair, they should do it now.
I would gladly pay £10 to move to Australia.
So they used to advertise how good it was to move in this new life in Australia. So I want you to advertise how good it is to move to a new life back in the Victorian days, or how good it is to move to a new Viking days.
Back in the 60s, it would be very expensive.
It wasn't. It was, but it wasn't. You know,
It'd be like £100.
Imagine doing that now. I would take the offer as soon as it comes out. Like honestly, £10 each. That's
£40.
£40. I can't do it now.
I was thinking that would be 50. But that's it, £50.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, but they don't do that. Remember, back then, £10 was more money. I think it was £10. It might have been £100, but I think it was £10. Asking Anna, because she was going to go.
Was she really?
Yeah.
No, that was when I was born.
So, how they used to advertise it and try and sell moving to Australia, I want you to make a poster now.
They probably said
Advertise. So, you would say, are you fed up of having somebody on the other end of the telephone? Wouldn't you like to just have one telephone? You know?
Would you?
Well, because in the Victorians only had one telephone. You know, that sort of thing. You know, do you want to fight for the gods?
With bad Wi-Fi? Go move to the Viking where there's
no Wi-Fi. You got the idea, right? Crack on.
Okay. It's gone over the line. It makes it look like it's moving.
You ready?
Wait, we started.
Yeah. You keep doing that. Right, Harry, let's talk us through your Victorian poster. What's the advertising?
Victorian era.
Yeah. Ooh.
Are you sick of reading books about history? Then pay £10 to go back in time to find out then. Enjoy a nice smooth ride in the time machine. Latest tech.
Latest tech.
See for yourself what Queen Victoria looked like, and then there's a picture.
Oh, that looks just like Queen Victoria.
She looks like a beauty pageant. This is what you will be travelling in.
Have you stolen that idea from me?
Time machine. Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, the submarine time machine. I'm surprised you kids remember that, actually, in fairness.
Huh?
I'm still surprised you remember
You
that.
know, because you know stories anymore. We always ask you.
You big fibbers.
You used to say it was a submarine time machine, and then I had a submarine that was yellow as well, so it looked. That's always what I imagined it to look like.
Yeah.
And then
the yellow submarine time machine. Obviously.
And then when you're in it, you're in like a vortex, and then
what's that?
It shakes. It makes
2000, 12,000, 1999, 1802, 1703, 1403, 1402.
Yeah. And would you go?
Yeah.
But not to stay,
But it's
just to
definitely
visit.
circle in the middle.
So if you could go anywhere in time, Harry, where would you go?
I go forward.
Okay. How far forward?
The year 3000.
Why?
No, 30,000.
Why?
Because I just want to see all the new things in 1,000 years.
You just say that automatically breaks it down.
Right, what did you do?
I did.
Oh, I like him. He's cool.
I did Vikings. So,
Yeah.
But that's the main bit. But
Right.
that's it.
Read it all out to me.
Okay, so Vikings come to the amazing year 1790 and meet a Viking.
1790 or 790?
790.
Okay.
Are you fed up of bad Wi-Fi? Well, come here and get no Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You will be going in something a bit like this.
What's that?
Time machine.
It looks like a
Time magic.
It looks like an old Nokia phone, but yeah. I know you like Nokias.
Looks like a winder, like a thing that you twist.
Yeah.
You won't forget it. And then here we have his shield. I tried my best.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a Viking
Oh, I
shield.
thought that was a vortex.
No, it's a Viking shield. It's cool. I like it.
And here I have Mr. Viking.
Mr. Viking. Although they never really had horns on their helmets. You know that, right?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Okay, would you go back?
I would like going back because I like fighting, but I wouldn't want to take the risk of dying.
But you'd go back, what, to have a look and a watch?
I would go back probably maybe to be. I would go back if I could be able to like not be there, but just like in the sky. Like,
To watch?
Yeah, to
Yeah.
watch. Not really fighting.
And where would you go?
I don't know.
Would you go back to Vikings or would you go to a different part of history?
I think I'd go back to Vikings.
You would go back to
If
Vikings.
If I had a time machine, every time I did something bad,
You'd go back and put it
You-
right.
yeah.
You just go back and fix it. That's what
Yeah, but you'd be bouncing all over the world then, wouldn't you, Harry?
I'd just be wishing that. I'd just be wishing.
Shut up.
What does he mean?
Nothing. Okay. So would you not go forward, Pop? You'd just go backwards and look at stuff?
No, I would go forward sometimes.
Yeah.
Forward, like to like go forward till everyone stops and just slap Harry.
Alright.
Like, and then he goes, and then he starts to like, what was that?
If I had a time machine, I would go all the way back to the beginning and see what it looked like.
I
fair
think
enough.
it's just man caves.
Well, you don't know, do you? You haven't got a time machine. You'll have to invent one.
But it's already invented.
No, yeah, it's not.
What would you do if you had a time machine, Dad?
Oh, all kinds of things.
Would you go back and get an alpaca? Would you go back to an alpaca to make new steel one and come back?
I know it's
alpaca
llamas, but it's close enough. Would you go back to where?
Incas.
Incas, yeah.
Someone sacrificed
my
my
llama.
llama. Someone chopped it into.
No, because I wouldn't want to go around seeing them chopping up llamas.
Sacrificed my llama.
Well, if you could take one.
You could have one.
Yeah, but then you'd have llama poo all over your time machine. It would be quite messy, wouldn't it? And then when you're going this way, that way, this way, you'll be llama poo flopping everywhere.
When Dylan was on the toilet, and then when it went, oh, well they fixed it. Yay! And then poo went all over Dylan's face and in his mouth.
Remember when we were on that trip and all the cow poo was everywhere and Dylan's bum pocket was down.
Yeah,
and in Antarctica.
and he was like, oh, something's cold.
Something's cool. What is it? You know, you're just laughing.
You know, your viewers have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They won't even have a clue. There's only us four that would actually know what you're talking about. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, right.